Hello everyone, in this video we are going to have a lot of different stories and a lot of different news stories. Keep a critical mind as always. I will always try to put all the evidence and proof out there. If there isn't enough, then also you can search for yourself, but I will try to keep all those things out there for you guys. And as always, keep a critical mind and I hope you enjoy. As was shown in the documents that I showed the other day about all of the stuff, the bad things that have been happening with Niji EN, and the 8 million yen loss that they took, which is about $80,000, maybe $50,000 to $80,000, somewhere around there, that they took from events. And what was that loss? It was they are sending refunds. They had to refund people for their tickets, of course, their in-person tickets. They could still see it online, but enough people bought it in-person tickets that it cost them about $50,000 or so, give or take a couple, for them to refund everybody. Who knows if they had to pay anything else beyond that, but at the very least, we know around $50,000 at least was spent on refunds and maybe penalties and who knows what else, because they said 8 million yen, and at about 150 yen to the dollar, around there, which it is around there right now, it's about, you know, 50 to 55k. As in addition, customers who purchased on location viewing tickets for Niji EN Summer Jam will receive an email to a linked special video message from the performers. If you purchase tickets but have not received your email, please contact us via the following any color product contact thingy. Finally, we're preparing a special perk set for customers who purchase tickets to Welcome to Wonder World. That one always gets me tongue-tied. Concert in LA, which includes merchandise set and a mini video of the live performance. Please stay tuned for further updates. Where am I getting this information? Luckily, they had the post here. It says, refund announcement regarding Niji EN Summer Jam and the Welcome Wonder World. Finished any refunds to customers who have purchased live viewing tickets in the above performances. If you have questions regarding the refunds for live viewing tickets, please submit them via the following. Down here at customer support, showclicks.my.site.com, the support thing, SPGA contact form, which is the one that runs Anime Expo, is SPGA. And in addition, in the stuff that I mentioned before, the email with a link, and we're preparing a special perk set for the customers, as I mentioned before. But the part that didn't have before was this over here. People are reacting as thank you for the announcement. Looking forward to the updates on Niji Summer Jam and Welcome to Wonder World. Hope everything goes smoothly for the event. This person is, it's either a bot, which happens a lot. There are a lot of bots, just, you know, I don't know, they use ChatGPT. They use, I don't know what they use. They always use something for this. This very much seems like a bot response. Great job, Niji EN, refunds plus a gift. Thank you for giving extra care. Really enjoyed the videos. It's great that y'all refunded your customers and all, but how are you guys going to make up for the goodwill you lost by canceling said concert? It's an anti, of course. Surely you don't think because you made it free and refunded the money, everything is forgiven. Well, I mean, they already have a lot of bad will by the community because of what happened with Selene and their bad management afterwards, and their bad handling of everything EN related afterwards. But it's not conducive to a good conversation to continue this, but you know, you do you. You guys do you. Niji EN is in decline with 50% decrease. Yes, it is. EN has been, oh my god, it's bad. Year on year. That's what we were looking for. Quarter one versus quarter one. Things are very different. They are here, as you can see, it was 1364, now it's 682. It is way, way less than they ever imagined. It is a precipitous downfall, which is basically like they fell off a cliff pretty much. And it is, in my opinion, close to a death knell, as close to a death knell of Niji EN, because as we know, Nijisanji loves income, loves profit, does not like it when things lose. That's why they got rid of ID supposedly, and KR, and India, and all the other branches that they got rid of. So EN is probably going to go the way of ID if it does, which is getting absorbed into JP, into just the larger Nijisanji. But it may not happen anytime soon because they need to at least have the outward appearance of trying to be a global market, of trying to be global. If they lose EN, then they lose any semblance of them being a global market leader, any semblance with the investors, which is going to scare them, of them having anything outside of JP. Regloss is celebrating their first anniversary, their wonderful thing. I remember when they first started, I was like, what is Regloss? And a lot of people are still wondering what is Regloss. But they have done so much for themselves. They have done so much to bring a good community to them. And Hololive has done a lot to try to continue their growth with, you know, promoting them as much as they can. Regloss 3D Live. This is one thing that's happening for their first anniversary. Amazing how a dream you've had for a long time can become a reality. A year has passed in the blink of an eye. I used to always be looking back, but now I no longer have time to look back, and I want to run through singing and dancing with my friends. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And here is something that the mama, their mama, ended up doing her mama. And here you have, thank you, Mom, for the wonderful photos. You have here, wow, it's my mommy, Ridika. She's the cutest in the world. Look, it's basically the mom ended up doing this for her. Congratulations on your first anniversary. I'll continue to support her. Talking about, you know, the mom doing more art for them. And of course, you have here, honored to draw illustration of Regloss's first anniversary support advertisement. And here you go. It says, we hope you can find the original size, high resolution version at each of the stations across the country. So this is a big thing. They're working with bookstores, they're working with other agencies, other places to have this out there, basically to push this. And this is what you do as an agency. Even if you're not selling goods specifically at those places, you are announcing all these things. And of course, you have here the first album. It said there was a correction that they had to make because this was the first album here that they had for Regloss. It says a correction here. There was an error in the description of the jacket photo for Regloss' first album, Regloss. The attached image is the correct one. Please rest assured that there's no impact on the products. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused. And of course, this is something on September 10th, and they made this correction on the same day. Of course, I'm covering it several days later, but it is on the same day. At the very least, they did it on the same day, probably several hours afterwards, after it was caught. And I'm glad that they did that because, of course, the first anniversary, you want it to go without a hitch. And here you have, of course, as well, released. This is the full anniversary thing. It says, in addition, commemorate reliefs, HMV will hold an only store and fair type of situation. And I talked about them in another section too. We have here, the first anniversary, first call waiting. Thank you for your anniversary. Finally, time has come to wait for the call. It's basically an on-call show where basically you have other people from Hololive coming and, you know, talking to them. And this is Hajime, of course. We have Raden as well doing a commemorative broadcast. Thank you for your first anniversary. I'll be 9 p.m. today. Now sake, announcements, a timeline. They're going to be drinking and having fun with each and everyone who wants to join them. HMV&BOOKS Shibuya has had to make an apology for the Hololive device or Regloss first anniversary only store. They messed up somehow, and I will read you exactly what it says. Hololive device Regloss first anniversary only store, publishing unpublished information. Recently, a serious incident occurred at HMV&BOOKS at Shibuya, in which previously unreleased information was leaked due to human error. We deeply apologize to all event participants and to Cover Corporation for any inconvenience caused. We are currently removing unpublished information. Additionally, we will review our systems and procedures to prevent recurrence and make thorough improvements to ensure that a similar incident never occurs again. So they leaked information. They broke NDA. They broke contract to release information before they should have released it. Whether it was visuals that should not have been released or other information that the visuals brought about. Either way, they messed up big time. And this is a big mess up because what will happen, maybe Cover will never work with them again. They may never work with them again. They may be like, look, this happened once. The fact that it happened once is not good. You know, broke the embargo that we had on all the information. You put at risk our specific project that we were doing. Things like that. Please refrain from contacting Cover Corporation regarding this matter. So they were proactive. This was put out 3 days ago. They were proactive. And what were they talking about for the most part? This stuff here. They were having their HMV&BOOKS Shibuya Regloss first anniversary. This is the main thing that they were talking about. Here, you're not going to have the previously unreleased information because they deleted it. But this is the stuff that they were doing there, of course. They were having all these things out there. And my guess is that somewhere along the line, in some of these things that they put out here, there was information that should never have been released. Someone caught it, probably talked to Cover about it, or someone from Cover took a look and saw, hey, you shouldn't be having this out here. And they specifically, you know, talked to them about it, and then that's where the corrections happened. It happens, human error occurs, but in a business like this, this is one of the worst things you can do. Because let's say if they're a bookstore. So bookstores, I don't know how they're doing in Japan. They seem to be doing okay. Over here in the US, bookstores are suffering a lot. And if you can't have collaborations with large partners like Cover, your bookstore is pretty much dead in the water. So you have to be very, very careful. VCrypt, which is a small agency, made a announcement, which I don't appreciate, I don't like, because according to what is happening, this announcement should have never been made. As of September 10th, Echo Thorns is no longer a member of V-Crypt. The decision was made by Echo without communicating with us. She made this decision after we had multiple discussions with her about misconduct within the group. Again, these people are pulling a Nijisanji. They're pulling a Nijisanji. And this means that Echo had to respond, and I'll get to the response. She made the decision after we had multiple discussions with her about misconduct. This is bad. We also brought up issues with her tracing art, and she denied it, even after the fact we were given proof. Again, this is bad. These are bad things to say, bad things to put out there. She proceeded to spread misinformation to outside sources about management and other talents. Due to this, we'll be permanently cutting ties with Echo and any future communication. It's like a small VTuber group, the V-Crypt, of like cryptids and those type of monster type VTubers. Wish her all the best. Seeing is believing. Now, how did Echo respond? She said, bro, I left quietly to avoid wanting things to go public or start anything, but it seems I need to tell my side. I left because I was stressed with uni, finishing comms, and I told the other owner in private that I was leaving. I wanted to be silent about it. They were super understanding at first, according to what they're saying, super understanding, but didn't want to make a huge song and dance in the Discord saying I was leaving. Second, what does my art have to do with me leaving? I told you guys, I use a 3D modeler to help with anatomy. I said I use bases for my personal emotes, which I don't sell or advertise. So this is not anything wrong. If you're not selling things, you can trace art all you want. If you're using it for your own emotes, go ahead as a base. As a base. Don't sell it. Don't monetize it. Don't go and be like, you know, this is my original art and, you know, you can buy it on my Ko-fi, you can buy it on all that kind of stuff. Don't go and do that. This is fine. You're using it for personal stuff. I even say AI art, using it for personal stuff, fine. Using it as a base, fine. If you're using it as a base for art that you want to do, to kind of visualize a concept that you have, perfectly fine. Don't be like these guys though. Why start a statement and then block me so I can't defend myself because I did nothing wrong? The thing you saw me trace was a base meme used for an emote that I use on my Discord that I don't make money off of. It was made for fun. Others use the same base, by the way, not just me. What's a 3D modeler? In artist terms, it's a design doll program. You can mess with the anatomy, make up any pose you want, and draw off of that. For those in the regular art field, there are actual little anatomical models that look like little sticks, like little round sticks. You can pose it, you can get, so you can get ideas of different poses, and you can draw based off of that. They sell the little models. Anyone who's an artist has known that. Me, who's not an artist, has seen those things. Sometimes they're just cute to have. They don't have any anatomical boobs or anything like that. They're just models. She's using a 3D version of that. She's using a digital version of that. You can mess with the anatomy, make up any poses you want, and draw off of that. Program I use is so old, there's no save button, and no AI is used in it, by the way. Kind of like drawing off a real model in uni. Which is what I've done. The reason why I only told the other owner I wanted to leave, and only them, was because I knew you guys would try to go public about this, which is what I was trying to avoid. I want to do my classes and avoid this type of S, so I left silently. You guys posted this knowing it would get negative feedback and to get hate towards me, to hurt or possibly ruin my future with my art career. So don't say this wasn't meant to hurt anyone. You could have kept this to yourself or in the Discord, but no, you had to post it on X. This is what I hate. This is Nijisanji levels of crap. So before you try to ruin someone else's career that they're spending thousands of dollars on with false claims, do your research and please leave me the hell alone. You guys want to unfollow me? That's fine, but I'm continuing my art career and nothing is stopping me. If I needed to, I will post a speed art to prove that I'm using only a 3D modeler, nothing else. Hell, even the process of making a 3D model tailored to every and anyone's OC. So they really are angry. I'm angry for them. For VCrypt to do this, this is scummy. VCrypt is currently in an issue with Echo-Thorns, one of their former talents, and right now they are absolutely trying to defend themselves. They're trying to put out the fire. What are they doing? They put out an Echo-Thorns thing with DMs, which Echo-Thorns didn't do. Echo-Thorns didn't put out DMs, but they, of course, put out DMs because that's what people do when they try to defend themselves or villainize the other side. It is recommended to read on mobile. Hello, this document is going to be reading regarding our situation with previous talent Echo-Thorns. This document will go over all accusations made and include why our tweets were removed. Situation began when we addressed Echo via group DM. And the script DM is here. I'm going to go a little bit bigger just so you guys can see it. Watching the chat in the FS channel, and both Amin and myself saw you display some pretty negative sided behaviors. We understand there's play and jokes. There came a point when it became a bit much. Which ones? Everyone is allowed to like a certain games and type of games, but the way you come off about it in chat is others downright rude at times. Earlier when talking about Valorant and League, there were other instances in general chats, other players, which is basically right here what they're doing is they're making their complaints heard about maybe the way that the person was personally. Again, this very much seems like a trying to cause the most pain, trying to make the person seem bad. Yes, people troll, people say things about people who are Valorant, like, oh my god, you're tryhards, that type of thing. I also joke about not liking Valorant and League, but it's usually just passing joke. That's all, and those are usually completely fine. People won't mind a joke or two. It's when a conversation continues on that route. Some people, I guess, complained in this case. Actually, adding into what Amit said, some people, this was on the 8th recently, may not realize you're joking or playing it off because the tone or text can be hard to read. That's very true. I give them this one. And they're continuing on here. Not at the moment. Do you have any questions, Echo, before we get to the third and last part of our conversation? Want everyone to be able to be comfortable. This is a bit of a small thing. They're just trying to villainize her from what it looks like. One of the instances with talents where she was forcing her religion on others, according to what they're saying here, and being rude regarding people's interest. Now let's here we go. C got cured by the word of, oh god, okay. I don't know if this is like a joke. It might have been a joke. Free yourselves from shitty FPS games. Watch with the Bible. Oh, this is a joke. This is obviously trolling. Spend my time fighting games. I actively choose violence against my own mental health. Yeah. Too bad I already signed you up. This is a joke. This is obviously a joke. They're misconstruing this joke so much. Following these events, Echo leaked messages from our mod chat to an outside source. Messages confirming that. Tweets about a group you had auditioned for because it blacklists you. Believe me, I'm no longer interested. Echo told me enough. Talking S in your mod chat. Good luck, VCrypt. Also brought to our attention that Echo was tracing art in a VC. Not free to use base. It was fully rendered. Image was a watermark on it. So this is what she's saying. She's using it as a base. Tracing is seen as very, very bad in most artist circles. But if you are not monetizing it, then it's like, well, you know, what are you going to do? The person can trace anything they want. They like the look, and then they will tailor it to the way that they are. The difference is if you trace and you say that this one specifically was your stuff. If you go and try to sell it specifically as your model or your stuff, that's when it becomes bad. Fully rendered, see this statements from multiple talents expressing discomfort of her being around, not wanting to participate if she was there. So, you know, talents is saying V-Crypt member, saying Echo Thorns related to a consistent negative attitude. People aren't liking her attitude. Extra 45 minutes to start as she worked on filter settings in VTube Studio. After I attempted to give her a chance to introduce herself to my audience, her response was, I don't really do intros. People can be like this. It's fine for you not having an issue. For you having an issue with it, don't make it like hateful at that point, you know? Yesterday I really thought Echo, this person is kind of, Echo seems to be someone who maybe isn't the best at social situations, but that doesn't make them a horrible person. You know, her own well-being and problems with their own hyper-focus on characters. She might be neurodivergent. That might be one of those things. It might be a neurodivergence thing. We don't know. It's not right to judge someone based on just, you know, these things here. But let's take everything at face value. Like I said, other times she would frequently cut me and other members off when engaged in discussions. Again, I think social cues are not good with them. Of course, it's not right. And you should talk with them directly, not go behind their back and do these things. Talk with them directly first. If there's no issue after talking with them directly, and they don't fix what's going on, then that's where you make these things. If you talk with them directly, they don't fix it. That's when you make these things. For other people to have their thoughts or even allow exchange of ideas. Yesterday, I really thought Echo left because because she was rude to me and we didn't have any good interaction. I always tried to laugh, make her feel cool. In fact, she was rude to everything. I wasn't feeling comfortable. So yeah, yesterday I was kind of about to send a message about not being comfy. So yeah, people are complaining in DMs about her, about things that she's had, you know, in the past. Things like this. And of course, the only reason that VCrypt is even putting this out there is because Echo fought back and corrected them on a lot of things. Like, oh, okay, you might be correct, but remember, you're a horrible person. That's what they're trying to say here. You might be correct in all these things you're saying, but here's all the horrible shit you did, which is really bad. It doesn't make you look better, VCrypt. It doesn't make you look good. Yes, you had your reasons, but this is a hit piece. This is a hit piece. Yes, there may be reasons why you did certain things, but this is a hit piece. This is what it looks like. You may have even, have been 100% right in doing this, but this is a hit piece. This is what it looks like. And as people are saying, sorry, you felt that way. I disagreed on some stuff that she did. Every time I was trying to engage in conversation, she was always whatever, anyways, and ignored me. That makes, of course, that's never good. That's never good. Don't do that. In period, don't do that. Second, made me feel incredibly uncomfortable. People were saying feeling uncomfortable, and this is why they said they had to let her go. Situation also led us to lose treasured partnership. Upon seeing proof, they decided to remain partnered until hate DMs were received and pressure was put onto them. And this is, other stuff about partnerships. Management branch, we have made the decision to continue our partnership and review any statements provided. We apologize if we caused any stress or unneeded pressure. They didn't mention the partner, of course, because then they'll lose the partnership again. And talent was wanted to be left alone, and this could have all been avoided if VCrypt would just shut up, but no, now they're double and probably can do triple down, which is what they're doing. My team is handling the person for as long as we can, but we generally don't want this to get worse. On a strain of handling all these messages, statements were removed due to unprofessionalism. We realized we could have worded them better, and it would have benefited us to include the proof with the statement, but we rushed out to put a statement, and for that we sincerely apologize. Okay, apologies are fine and everything, but don't put out statements like that. Don't go and do that. Just don't go and do that. The latest statement for context, that's the one that we went over. This is bad. Just my quick 2 bits about this. Don't go and do this. I have been a victim myself of hit pieces. Former VTuber friends have put out Google Docs about me, and they're all false pretty much. So I just have moved on, but the hit pieces do make you lose partnerships and they make you lose people, as has happened with me. I've had sponsors specifically tell me because of the Google Docs and things like that, they won't work with me. So yeah, am I still going to be bitter about it? When I lose partnerships, yes, I'm going to be bitter about it. It's because it's not true. This is a little bit of a meme, little bit of a caricature of what's happening with Nijisanji. When you defend an evil company that's being bragged as a big family, that means that family is not as good as Hololive in terms of reputation and code of ethics. And what they have here, don't make me tap the sign again. And it says respect them. Everyone has thoughts and values of their own. This is Hololive. We believe that your forms of love and support are as varied as you are. However, we also believe that your desire to support your favorites in whatever they do is the same, just as strong as ours. In the process, you may encounter opinions that may differ from your own. Instead of disrespecting them, please respect them and understand that they are just different. We want to all calmly accept our differences and respect not only your favorites, but also those yourself and other members in the community. That is something that Nijisanji won't do. That's why they're memeing on him. They're memeing on him because Nijisanji won't do this. Nijisanji just loves people fighting between each other because that means that they're going to get money anyways, because their uber fans, their super fans are going to be so interested in protecting their big boys. VTuber from Nanahapi, which is an organization in Japan, says that they're going to be resuming activities of support Nanahapi. This is this person here, the Kokoroni Nonno. Thank you very much for your continued support of Kokoroni Nonno. Our artist Kokoroni Nonno has been in poor health for some time. We'll be suspending her activities for a certain period of time to focus on recuperating. Therefore, we're suspending our activities for approximately 1 month, starting on Tuesday, August 13th. That was the original announcement. Continue to report the progress. And now they have announced that they are coming back on the 13th, on Friday. They're going to be coming back and resuming streaming. Welcome them back with open arms. Of course, the community is going to be very happy, and I'm glad they're feeling up to it. They're feeling better enough to do this. Fillian is honestly living the Final Destination movie this week. Earlier in the week, like last week actually, a week ago or so, she almost burned down her apartment by leaving papers on top of her stove. I guess it's a electric stove, and it eventually just caught fire because I guess she left it on an accident. She says that she hit it with, like, I think her sweater or something like that, and turned it on, and then things burned, and the rest is history. But here the tire exploded, and this is a full-on explosion. This isn't like, oh, you just lost air. No, it is a catastrophic failure on the tire's part, on the sidewall of the tire's part. Just looks like it had been cut open. Going 60 miles an hour. That's scary. In a Final Destination movie this week, that's very scary to happen. But of course, we had that happen as a bad thing that happened. But we have good things that happened too. What's the good thing that happened? She hit over 1 million followers on Twitch. 3 years ago, I decided to fall over for content. Thank you. 1 million nerds have made the grave mistake. Absolutely. Congratulations on the 1 mil. Look at the Filipino boy go burr. All that kind of fun stuff. All those brain cells were worth it. Freaking proud of you. Everyone's proud of her. Him, her, proud of them. And I'm proud of them because holy crap, that's a lot. That's a lot. And they did it all on their own. They did it from the very beginning all on their own. And congratulations, Fillian. And I hope you get your tire fixed too. you know, a little bit of both. Welcome back, everyone, to our VTuber showcase. Today's showcase is going to be for Asura. If you recall, my showcases are for all VTubers, small to medium. The large ones, they don't need any kind of introduction. That's why I stay with small to medium. I want to get back to the community that has given so much to me. So spread the love and pay it forward, so to speak. Today we're talking about Asura, who is going to debut on the 13th on Live. They are a she/her VTuber, not going to be lewd and not full-time yet. They are a gambling assassin who works for the Game Master Gambling and are scoping out to clean up the trash. Since I have to keep poker face on the job, I have to stay mysterious and cool, but off the clock. They're playful, consensually tease others and make fun of them. They play Pokemon, League, Valorant, Phoenix Wright, but I love playing RPGs and JRPGs and games like Wuwa, Hoyoverse games, Genshin games, that type of stuff. So enough to make everyone enjoy and have fun. Live is at the moment still in pre-debut phase. Please reach out to me if you plan to put me in a video so I can provide an updated link. Here is the links to, you know, all their stuff on Live. I'm going to post the links to their stuff on Live and other places because it is a mobile app. I cannot put it on here because I'm using my PC, but we will look through everything that they have to offer. Looks like I got the winning hand. Thank you so much for everyone liking and retweeting so I can gamble on my next day off. Special thank you to Needy VT for retweeting my post and others for helping reveal me. You can watch my live debut 9/13 on any live app. And here was the original of, you know, dice being cast. Here is their, so far, the 13th Friday, good googly debut. Then after that, on 4 p.m. Of their local time, on the 14th, Win Piano, Go Burr, and Zatsuran Tea Time. So they're having those things pop up. I really do hope for the best. Live is a bit of a niche thing, but there's nothing wrong with going with Live because you have big ones like Nexus and other ones that are doing it. It's a VTuber directed app, so hopefully they gain a large community there, they gain a cult following, they gain a good following there. That's what I hope. And it says, if we can hit 450 followers before I debut this Friday, I'll post a debut video with my voice. So that's what they're trying to go for, of course. And it's like, it's amazing to see more VTubers grow and more VTubers have their debuts out there. I appreciate that they reached out so that they can become a part of this VTuber showcase. I absolutely wish them the best. And like I said, I'm going to have all their links in the description below, as well as the link for you guys if you are VTubers watching here. And I haven't covered you yet for you guys. It's a form for you guys to fill out with all the information. None of it is all of it is not 100% necessary. There's certain things that are, but you can leave things out or you can put not any and it's fine. I won't be angry. Don't worry about it. So thank you so much. And I hope that this helps you grow. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.